So you've been writing in the outdoor space for 3 years, but you've continued to be this big, I'll call it a full-time adventurer. How does that go? Like is the dream here that like you're writing like not riding your bike, but like writing with a pencil on trail about your experiences, or is it like you just go out and be on your experiences and then you come home and write about it? Like maybe walk me through a little bit of just like what a work-life balance is for someone like you.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, so I guess ideally it would be like go have an experience and then like afterwards, like, you know, you have some notes and then you write about it. And like kind of just be doing that a bunch, like go back and forth, like go out, have a great experience, document it as much as you can. Like I love taking pictures and shooting videos when I'm out there. But I'm not like, you know, journaling every night like this and then like coming home and typing it up. But, you know, and then like, but then I'll get home and then I'll do some work, like write some content for the outdoor industry, whatever that is. And then I'll like, you know, after a big sprint of doing that, I'll go back out there and do another trip. And I'm always like scheming more trips. And like, it's always kind of like scheming trips and you're never not working entirely, because like sometimes I'm like testing some gear or at least like thinking about like what else, where I'm going to get like my next like good writing gig and stuff like that. And now like all my, you know, like my personal social media channels have sort of turned into like a marketing, you know, like a marketing channel for like getting like writing clients and stuff. So I'm honestly still figuring it out, and I think I'm getting the hang of it. But yeah, like it's been a few years. This is really the first. I'm in my second year of doing it like as my only job. For a while, I was kind of doing it while also working in a bike shop part-time, and so I'm still figuring it out. But I'm figuring out the balance, and learning every day.
So is it really common for you to come back and work for like a month or two, like you said, and then go back out on trail for like do you kind of do it in blocks like that? Is it like how often or how long are the blocks?
Yeah, I mean I try to do it in blocks, and then like so that I could kind of just go out and enjoy myself, like have like an experience where I'm not like always thinking like, oh man, I have these, you know, this list of things that I need to do in the next 2 weeks. But you know, there's some of that too. Like it's not all like last summer I did a lot of like 2 to 3 day trips and then come home and like churn out a bunch of work and then go back out for a couple days, come back home, churn out a bunch of work, keep doing that. So, but you know, I also like through hiked the Grand Enchantment Trail. So that was like a month and a half where I didn't work at all. So, you know,
explain that one for people. What trail is that?
That one goes from Phoenix to Albuquerque in like Arizona and New Mexico. And it's about 700 miles. It's like 700 miles. That's a good amount of like bushwhacking through the desert. It's really, really rugged and really cool and rewarding, but pretty challenging.
Yeah. Now it seems like you came from Chicago and then you just love the desert now. Like you between bike.
I love the desert. It's so good. I'm probably going to end up with a home base in Arizona or maybe even like Utah in the next, or New Mexico in the next couple of years. Like it's my longer kind of work-life balance thing. It tends to be like kind of spending more time at home during like the winter when it's, you know, days are longer, colder, all those things. So it like sort of makes sense for my lifestyle to have that home be someplace that I could go and like go on trail runs and backpacking trips all winter long and bike packing trips. And I could do that. I did that for like 2 months this winter in Arizona, and it was awesome. And I was just living out of my element at that time, but maybe I'll upgrade the living situation at some point even.
Yeah. Yeah, I was actually just hanging out with a handful of people from Colorado, and they're all talking about like skiing all winter long. And they're like, and I start after a while, I'm like, man, maybe I should be doing a lot more skiing. Maybe I need to get into that. But I feel like where our headquarters are here in Cedar City, we can be 45 minutes to a ski resort, or I can be 45 minutes to the desert, right?
Yeah.
And so it seems like over the past handful of years, I've just been gravitating towards 45 minutes into the desert and then keep doing the things that I enjoy kind of year round, whatever those are. So there's a lot of attraction, I think, to the desert, especially just with how much more accessible it is. Yeah, like in the middle of the summer, it's not the best, but like in the 3 seasons, 4 season scenarios, it just allows you to do what you love year round, really. So I can see how you fall in love with it for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. And like the deserts by where you are just incredible. Like the rocks are just otherworldly. And then the sunsets and sunrises are incredible. And then the like desert mountains are so cool. They're like big and like there's a ton of relief, and like they're so rocky and rugged. It's really fun. They're just I love them.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you. It is. I mean, I love actually to bring people out here that have never spent much time in the desert, because like the consistent thing that I feel like they say is just like, man, I feel like I'm walking on Mars right now. Like I don't know where I'm at.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen anything like, and that's a lot of fun to me. One, to keep me from ever taking it for granted, but yeah, it's just true though. It's just true. It's like this is just such unique formations everywhere you look, right? So